So I bought and duplicated Strike Rocket 10 last time. Cinema. If you guys are newer, then you might not know the higher energy weapons, you can duplicate them if you get it to rank 6. So that is what I did, and now I have 2. So I got the 10 for 2 reasons. The first one being that this is like a javelin type weapon, and it's just going to be somewhat passive. Generally speaking, you don't have a lot of damage output on these, and so these aren't really brawler weapons. To compensate for their sort of damage loss, you want to stack extra energy on it. And so I got the 10 and duplicated the 10 so that I could have more damage just by proxy of having more energy capacity. Like, yeah, I could use the 8 and use it on, like, let's say Stalker or something like that, but this helps me ensure that the things I'm shooting at actually do die without necessarily forcing me to use any bad mechs. But also the fact that I already have Pod Gun 8, so there's not really much reason to get a similar weapon that is 8 energy, because I could have just gotten the 8s, right? The 6, the 8, and the 10 are all for credits. So I could have gotten the 8s, would have been cheaper, but Podgun versus Strike Rocket, honestly, it's very close on most things. They're sort of interchangeable. So getting Podgun 8 and then also getting Strike Rocket 8, it's nice variety, I guess, but it's like kind of pointless, right? There's kind of not a lot of reason to do that. So this way, I can get Strike Rocket, I can use the 10s without having to then get Podgun 10, because I don't really want to get Podgun 10 if I already have the 8s. So now if I have a slightly lower energy mech, I can use Podgun. If I have a slightly higher energy mech, I can use Strike Rocket, and all of my bases are covered. So it was convenient for me, but I also just generally think that it's probably a better idea to get the higher energy versions. Like, even if you already have Podgun 10, and you don't have Podgun 8, like if the roles were reversed, would I then get Strike Rocket 8 just to be able to use it? I mean, I might, but the Strike Rocket 10 is just generally more valuable. Same as Podgun, right? The 10s are kind of generally more valuable, but I got the 8s forever ago, simply because they worked really well when you first get them. So yeah, those are just kind of my immediate thoughts on it and my thought process on getting the 10 rather than the 8 for me. I will now be trying it on all of the mechs that I have for free-to-play, and then we are going to go over what I think are the top 5 mechs for this weapon. Alright, so we tried this last time, but I am going to run it again. Silverthorn with double Strike Rocket 10s. I do have the energy to use this. Nice. Come on. I could probably just kill him with the... Yeah, whatever. That works. What is my range on this, I wonder? I think it's like 1... My base range is 110, but then I have a implant as well. I'm not sure what the implant's doing, though. Yeah, the extra damage from that. It's pretty nice. Ah, dang it. Shield. So you... Hold on. You can curve this, like, absolutely disgustingly. Wait, what is I hitting? Oh, it's hitting the mountain. Bro, okay. If I could kill him, I could kill him there. Yeah, you're dead too. Nice. I mean, for the most part, I could just kind of chill here. So long as I got a good angle on some of these fools. Oh, it just dies immediately, bro. It just dies immediately. I need to make sure that I'm not spotted by this mortar guy, because there is a mortar guy who will probably, at least to a small degree, mess me up. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta keep in mind is, like, sometimes when someone dies and you see the little gray thing, you think that you're reloading, but you're actually not. It's just that there's no target, and so your ammo is grayed out. And that's a thing that took me a while to get used to. Like, I'm remembering this just now. It took me a really long time to get used to that, for whatever reason, when I was, when I was first trying this weapon, the first time I was trying this weapon. I don't know why, it just was not, it seemed weird. It was difficult. So that's something worth noting, please. Okay. This guy spotted me for a second, but it's like not a big deal. Ow! Okay, that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of annoying. No, go away. No. Hold on. Can I loop this? No. This. Gotta do it like all the way freaking around, bro. It's so evil. It's so evil. Hold on. He's still got the mortars. He just fired it, though. I kind of rush him. Get him, boys. Yeah. Reload time is kind of way shorter than it should be. For a weapon like this... Oh, he's just gone. For a weapon... It's so spammy, too. And the difference between the higher energy variants is not even the damage per shot, it's the amount of shots that you have, which makes the higher energy ones even better against, like, multi-layered shields or any type of mod. And it means you can just be, like, ultra super stupid annoying with them. Alright, next up we have a Dreadnought with these things. And you might think, RuFFles, that sounds kind of stupid, right? Like, the ability is very close range, so you'd probably want to use a brawler or close range weapon on Dreadnought. I don't know, bro. I think these are going to be pretty legit. I've actually used this build on my main account a while back. Does pretty darn well. The one thing that Strike Rocket doesn't have, really, is the ability to deal a ton of damage super quickly, and it's especially important when people are getting close to you. So what does Dreadnought have? It has the ability to deal damage really stupid quickly in very close proximity, and to stick them in place for a little bit. So it basically just ensures that I'm a maximum problem for a maximum amount of time. I need to get slightly closer though. You see these guys, they're like 130 meters away. If I had a better range implant, it'd be so good. Like, I could still hit them. I could still hit them from here. I might actually go back there to try to get a better angle on them. Let's see. I think I can do that. Oh, well, I mean, I could do this too. See, these guys are mostly using Gemini. They can't even hit me. I can just fire over this. Yeah, let's just go this way. So I'm thinking... Uh-oh. Somebody kill that guy. Actually, I might be able to kill it. Man, I did that thing again. See, I got it, bro. It's so toxic. Oh, no. No! Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Alright, so I wanted to try it again, but I got the exact same map, so let's go. Hopefully it does slightly better this time. Let's find out. Might be a good idea to kind of go off on that side, because there are going to be a lot of people on their left, or on their right side, my left side, right? So they're going to be off on the left there, further down. But I don't really have the range to hit them is the problem. What is that? Oh, it's a Seeker. Ooh. Illidan. He's so dead, bro. Getting caught out in the open while these are just like absolutely hammering you, it's just sad. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's so annoying. I mean, I've been on the receiving end of these. Like, don't get me wrong. I absolutely know that it's so freaking annoying. But it's kind of funny when I'm the one that's dishing it. Hold on. Yeah, I thought I saw stealth something going up this way. Hey. Oh, I actually did some damage to him there. Is that a missile? Jeez. Jeez, man. This guy's basically cooked. This guy's basically cooked. Oh, he's definitely cooked now. He overstayed his welcome. He absolutely overextended that. It's just dead. It's kind of... and I got him too. Bro, it's kind of obnoxious how much you can curve these. It's kind of obnoxious how much you can curve these. And even if you see it, the thing is, like, they also kind of have a slightly slow projectile speed. So even if you see the first one coming, or if you get hit once and then just like you have a mech with stealth, you just immediately go stealth. You already got hit with one, so there's probably like 6 more that are on the way. And if they were fired with a lock, then they'll keep tracking you even if you're in stealth. So it's kind of wild. Oh, there's one more guy. Oh, okay. I can't really fire over this blockhorn shield. I don't quite have the... Boom. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. It's kind of super toxic. It's kind of super toxic. I only got 5 kills, but I mean, it really kept people from wanting to push anything. All right, we have on Panther now, and we have a 4v4. I'm either gonna die immediately, or I'm gonna do really, really well with this. Let's find out. I can loop these all the way around. Am I gonna... I did a lot of damage to him there. No! Oh, I died immediately. Bro, I freaking called it. Perfect. This is the best map for Panther. So, the reason this is so good for Panther is because I can just come to here, toss my barrier there. And now basically the entire side is covered. I'm gonna go to the other side probably. Because it looks like he might have some type of guided thing as well. Don't really want to deal with that. There you go. What you got, pal? Hold on. Nah, he did. Alright, that's fine. Now I can come over to this building. Pew, 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 pew. This guy... Uh-oh. They have a seeker right there. He's back that way, okay. So what I need to do now, since I know that there's a seeker, I just kind of need to make sure that they don't ever they don't ever spot me, because if they spot me, he's absolutely gonna jump on me. Like, I would... It's the obvious, like, it's the obvious solution, right? That's what I would do. He is dead, though. That's good. Hold on. Please. 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 Okay, hold on. I gotta... I'm trying to make sure I'm curving it around this stupid ceiling as well. I'm just gonna yeet this barrier. And Panther barriers are so useful as well, because I'm just tossing a barrier, and now any bot that comes out from this side is just automatically protected. So I'm giving cover to my bots as well. Which, like, normally the bots would just run out and immediately die because they're really stupid. That might kill him, yeah. Yeah, normally the bots will just run out and die because they're super stupid. But if you throw a barrier out, then, you know, they kind of chillin'. I'm gonna do that so he can actually grab that. Like, bots are dumb, but they are kind of the best that you got sometimes, right? So, you know, it's worth trying to make sure that they survive. Can I give you that? It's a lot of damage, bro. It is a lot of damage. And you might notice, like, I'm not killing a lot of these things with a whole lot of extra wiggle room. So this is rank 6, 10 energy strike rockets. If I was using rank 5, 8 energy strike rockets, I don't think I'd be killing very many things. I think I'd kill a couple of them, but I don't think I would kill most of these things that I'm killing right now. So what that means is that this is basically just enough damage output to actually do the thing that I wanted to do. No. No, please! The delayed damage. I have, like, one more shot. He just gets freaking teleported on. Okay, bye. Alright, let's freaking go. I have it on Juggernaut now. The thickest boy. This is where we're starting to get into my mechs that have mods on them. So, Juggernaut obviously very immobile, but pretty tanky. It'd be pretty hard to take down. So, that means that if I were to find a nice campy spot and just sit there, you know, me being slow isn't going to be an issue in that case. But I'd be pretty tanky, so even if somebody tried to get me, it wouldn't work out too well for them. So I'm gonna start here for now, I think, and then when I get the opportunity, I will move to, you know, the obvious spot further down. Stop. Let's chill out a little bit, fellas. Let's chill out a little bit, fellas. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. He has Savant. Did he die? He did not. Oh, no. Alright, so also while recording this, I have these 3 tokens that I just got. So I'm gonna roll this as well. Why not? Nothing. If you got bad impressions by these, like, infinite rewards, I think pretty much everybody is 100% on your side. I don't like them either. I recommend it to the devs, and you guys can let me know what maybe your thoughts on it as well. I recommend it to the devs, like, maybe every 10 spins or something like that in this case, would just guarantee 1 non-infinite item. So that way, you can still have the infinite items, you could still have things where it's like, yeah, you might be able to get it a bunch of times, but there's still a guarantee that if you spin enough times, you are still guaranteed to get the main thing. And I think that's the main thing for most people, right? Is that they want to make sure that there's a guarantee that they actually get the thing that they're going for, even if it's really expensive. So long as there is a guarantee, that's the ideal, right? This could be pretty good. It is kind of easy for people to hide behind these pillars and use them for cover, though. The bots kind of won't because they're stupid, but the player definitely will, right? And he's not going to be very easy to kill because I don't have a whole lot of burst damage. I have a lot of damage, but I don't have a lot of burst damage, so I'll deal a little bit of damage to him, and then he'll take cover, and then there's not really going to be anything I can do. What I can do, at least, in that case, is just kind of keep him in place. Keep him from rushing. Can I kill this guy before he takes the beacon? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they're also hitting... You see the one on the right side, anyway. My right side ones were hitting that little pillar thingy. Ceiling. Whatever you call it. Beam, I suppose. Not the kind of beam that's cool. Nice. So I'm just kind of moving to try to get a better angle on certain things. I think ideally if I were to get kind of down there, further up. Oh no, they took the middle. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I were to take a spot kind of further down, then might be able to have an angle on this guy to keep him from doing things. Oh, let's see. This is a bot down here. Let me just kill him real quick before he does anything mean. These little pillar things are really messing me up. Like, I can work around it, sort of. Not really. I just need to make sure that I'm not kind of in this spot that I'm in right now. Hey. Pew, pew, pew. I love the fact that you could just be point blank with somebody and then still fire at them. It's kind of hilarious. So the survivability with the mods was nice, but Juggernaut I think generally is a more brawler type thing. I got it on Paragon now though, which is faster than Juggernaut and still has mods. So I think this might be okay. And this is, you know, kind of generally what people at MySP have been using as like heavy guided platform as well. Heavy mortar platform too. It's just Paragon. Cheap to upgrade, so I mean like the HP is actually not bad. Yeah, let's freaking go. Let's see how this works. They got the middle kind of down, it looks like. Yeah, they're holding it down. This one guy's going for it though. Pennywise. Oh, that Penny was not very wise. Oh, no. You don't want... Well, he did get it, though. He did get it. That's a Aegis right there. Would be great if someone else got him, but I don't think I'm going to be the one to get him. Unlike Stealth, if he just drops his dome, then he immediately stops taking damage from my things, so... That's less good for me. I can also just, like, stagger my weapons. Like, if I want to, I could just fire one until it's empty and then fire the other one. And then basically get infinite ammo out of that. And that's a good way of just like really suppressing people. It doesn't do as much damage at one time though. So I don't like to do that right now. But if the situation called for it, then for sure. Bro, what? Okay, there's a guy in stealth back there. I was gonna say, like, why am I not able to target this dude? Someone needs to kill that guy. I don't have a canopy. That's not good. Yo. Please. He has a bro, what rank is that though? What rank is that though? That's tanky. That was way tankier than it should have been. They have all of the beacons. What happened? What happened, fellas? No. What happened? Just like do I have to babysit you guys? Overall, though, that was not bad. I might have to get a canopy for my Paragon or something just to protect from other Strike Rocket users. And I guess, yeah, now that Strike Rocket's going to be more prevalent, there's going to be a lot more overhead damage happening. For me, I think this is doing okay, but I think the ideal would be like freaking Chungus. If I could get this to rank 6, that'd be crazy. But the cheaper version of that would be Stalker, right? And then I could get that to rank 6. It would be not that expensive, to be honest. And I'd be able to get, you know, still the 20 energy, but boosted damage, 50% boosted damage. And then I could also get the implant if I wanted to make that 80% or 75%, whatever. As for the best mechs with Strike Rocket, I think your top 2 are going to be Solus and Outlaw. These two work very, very well with Strike Rockets. They're very, you know, passive backline type things, but their abilities are very, very useful. Volti is also pretty good with it, though it's pretty much the same as like Gemini or Podgun, right? I don't think it's really any better. As well as Salver, which is another decent option. In terms of late game, I'd say the only medium mech that I'd consider using them on is Lace Swing. You could just get up to a really annoying spot and then just camp there and spam rockets the entire time. Some people do that, and it is annoying for sure, but it is fairly effective. It is fairly effective, but not the most. I think generally speaking, you want to go with the heavy mechs with 32 maximum energy. But I mean, these are really passive, like spammy weapons. You can put them on quite a lot of things and get good results with it. I mean, like, use freaking Silverthorn. Silverthorn worked pretty well with it. You could do Gatecrasher, Scorpius, probably Redox as well. So yeah, I still consider these fairly similar to Podgun in terms of performance and what types of mechs you'd want to use them on and what situations you'd want to use them in. So it's essentially an alternative to Podgun. They're fairly equal in value. I don't really think one is better than the other. Maybe a few exceptions, like maybe Outlaw's probably better with Strike Rocket than it is with Podgun, but it's still pretty close, right? But yeah, if any of you guys got Strike Rockets, let me know what you're using it on. Otherwise, that'll be it for me. Appreciate y'all. Take care.